Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Sunday. I hope you all are doing well. I am wishing you all a really beautiful start to the week. And I wanted to go ahead and kick off this week with a bit of an energy update and reading for our collective here on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to start by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. While I'm shuffling, if you would like to tune your energy into the reading in a stronger way, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference, and this allows me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and the situations that may be relevant to your life at this time. I also just want to give a huge thank you to all of you who are leaving such wonderful, inspiring, beautiful comments under the videos. I do read through the comments. I don't always get a chance to respond to them, but I love seeing so many of us sharing experiences, thoughts, stories, connection points to the videos. It's such a beautiful way to build an uplifting, supportive community virtually here on YouTube, especially for those of us who might be planted in places and spaces in the physical world where at times being someone who is so highly spiritual can feel very lonely, almost like you're living in kind of a different dimension from some of the people around you. And I know that many of you are familiar with that feeling as light workers, star seeds, however you spiritually identify yourself. And I want you to know that you are not alone on this journey. You are loved, you are seen, you are supported. And I hope that through my content, I can share some of that energy with you as well. Okay, so enough rambling there. We have, to start the reading, the Sun card in the reversed position. Now, this card is a very strong card for a divine masculine who is really in the depths of some kind of spiritual awakening. And when I say in the depths, I mean that they are going through a really difficult time. When this card is upright, it really represents the awakened, fully empowered, embodied, divine feminine, or rather divine masculine energy. But of course, interesting slip of the tongue there, because I don't really believe in coincidences or accidents. So the fact that term divine feminine is also coming out here tells me that we also need to examine an interconnection at play here. So this isn't just something a divine masculine is going through energetically. There is a connection at play here between this masculine and a divine feminine. So you may be resonating more so on the divine masculine side or the divine feminine side. These are just labels to describe energy, and they can also relate to internal energy dynamics. We all do have a balance of the internal divine masculine and divine feminine. Now, I just got two very, very powerful cards, particularly if this is connecting as a love connection, which I'm getting for many of you, it will be resonating in that way, because we do have the Lovers reversed. So this is a highly spiritual connection with a romantic element to it that is currently in some point of separation, disharmony, or disconnection. But I see that the divine feminine here is very much in her 9 of Pentacles energy, thriving, feeling successful, feeling independent here. I'm hearing it's been a long journey. of creating a sense of stability within yourself or within your own physical world. Now, of course, those two things are very much interrelated, because divine feminine, as you are creating a sense of stability emotionally, energetically within yourself, you are actually building this beautiful foundation for your physical life. And in fact, your physical reality will increasingly match the aspects that you are shifting, that you are altering energetically, that you are visioning for yourself. And I'm getting that this has been very much what the last several months or even years has been about for you. I'm also picking up that it's not always easy to maintain this sense of stability, of confidence, of independence, because it's so counter to how you may have been trained or taught, or possibly how you lived in the past. There may be a lot of sadness or deep feelings of grief that come up for you, divine feminine, from time to time. You may be processing out a lot of trauma. I keep seeing something about the skin. So someone could actually be purging through their skin at this time. So if you're getting rashes, breakouts, acne, etc., that seem to be coming out of nowhere, this could be related to something that you are energetically or emotionally purging. Now, of course, as I always say, I am not a medical professional, so always be sure to explore any potential medical causes with your doctor or a professional first. But I am feeling that there's a lot of really deep pent up energy that is actually being released at this time, and that can manifest physically as well. These feelings of sadness that might come up for you, divine feminine, from time to time are not indications that something is going wrong. It's actually an indication of how far you've grown. I'm getting that sometimes these sad feelings might come up and make you almost tempted to go back into something that you've outgrown. So possibly to go back into an old mindset, to connect with someone from your past that no longer resonates with this new version of you, this more expanded version of you. And whenever you're getting motivated to a particular action from a space of sadness or anxiety or fear, know that that is not actually your intuition, but just the pull of old, familiar, energetic pathways. And you are all about building new pathways in your own energetic field. I mean, research has even shown how habit loops are formed and how it takes an estimated 21 days to form a new habit in a new direction. And I feel like this is coming up in the reading because a divine feminine is going through something that is requiring the formation of new habits. I also heard the word rituals. So you might have certain daily routines or rituals that you are getting into the habit of doing that are actually radically supporting your spiritual growth at this time. But regardless of what you're doing physically, what habits you might be putting into place, I'm getting that at the root of this, what's actually going on is that you are practicing holding a new frequency that corresponds with a higher timeline, with a very high vibrational vision that you are holding for yourself. And in fact, for whoever I'm speaking to here, you may actually see glimpses or flashes of this vision, particularly in your dreams or while you're falling asleep or while you're meditating. These flashes of vision for your future aren't just fantastical. They aren't just daydreams. They are actually you perceiving these kind of window-like glimpses into this higher vibrational timeline that you are subconsciously feeling and sensing yourself beginning to fully align with. And here we have The Empress. This is the card that fell out of the deck. So what I'm really seeing is this is about your transformation into the Empress energy, specifically into someone who holds their place of power through their creativity, through their femininity, through their ability to artistically express themselves, to be in flow state, rather than holding power from a place of control or restriction or limitation. So you are someone who's becoming very empowered spiritually, but that power also has this beautiful softness to it. It's not a kind of harsh, cold empowerment. This is you coming into your true divine feminine nature and essence. This is a highly receptive energy as well. I keep picking up, and I got this download prior to this recording as well, that for divine feminine listening, you have been feeling a lot of pent up energy within yourself. And this could be coming in the form of frustration, irritation, tension. Whatever this pent up energy is, you are meant to be channeling that pent up energy into something highly creative, into outlets of creation. Now, of course, that will vary from person to person. So your personal creative outlet will be different from another person's. But I feel as though if you're feeling that tension, pressure, sadness, pent up energy, that is meant to go into your art or your passion or some kind of material outlet of creation. And it's almost like when you get into that state of tension, what you're really feeling is all this pent up creative energy that desires to be channeled into something physical. So I'm getting that as you channel that energy or put that energy into something constructive or creative or passionate for you personally, you will actually feel a lightening of your own energetic field. You will feel this kind of beautiful release taking place. The Empress card says, connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. So for many divine feminines listening here, you may be feeling really guided to spend time in nature, specifically to spend time in the sun. The sun, the energy of the sun, holds a lot of very high frequency information, what is sometimes referred to as light codes. And this is why sometimes when you spend time in the sun or outside, you feel more creatively inspired. You may even suddenly have ideas pop into your mind. This is because the energy of the sun is very powerful. It really fuels us and inspires us at deep energetic levels. So I feel that that could be something at play here for someone as well. What else can I channel for the divine feminine here? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of very fresh energy, particularly around your work, career, or finances at this time. You are manifesting something very powerful when it comes to one of these areas of your life, but you are manifesting in these areas through following your intuition, through harnessing that Empress energy as we spoke on earlier. Now, I do feel as though for many of you listening, you may feel as though either you're in the beginning stages of these work-related or finance-related manifestations. If you're not in the beginning phases, then you're building a foundation that will take you to the next level. So take that as it resonates for you personally. I do want to turn to the energy oracle cards because I feel that these cards will really help us clarify some of what's coming through here and also tap more into that divine masculine that was coming up strong at the beginning of the reading, but then as your energy, divine feminine, came through, the divine masculine almost felt as though they were tapering out, but still there, almost like taking a back burner. So you may actually have put a particular love situation or put this divine masculine kind of on the back burner of your life as you really focus more on your own thriving, what you're building financially, career-wise, what you're processing, etc. So that might resonate for someone in that way. Now, as I'm shuffling and pulling some clarification cards, I also want to share with you my personal most powerful tool and resource for shifting my own energy field, reprogramming my mind, and manifesting in all areas of my life. And these are subliminals. Subliminals are audio, affirmation, meditation tracks. However, unlike traditional spoken affirmations, these affirmations are embedded within other meditation sounds and different frequencies. And the purpose of this masking effect of the affirmations is to allow them to bypass the conscious filter of your mind and sink down to those subconscious layers of the mind. So because research has shown that the subconscious actually controls 95% of our thoughts, and of course the law of attraction tells us our thoughts create our reality, so much of our reality is being generated through subconscious thought patterns. So reprogramming these patterns through subliminals is a really powerful tool for manifesting in our lives. Because I'm so passionate about subliminals, I have created my own library of them through my app, Sound and Soulful. So as you can see on the screen, on this app, I have over 130 subliminals for all areas of life. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you can listen to any subliminal in 8 different background sound options. You can create your own custom private playlists, and you can also access and read the affirmations while you're listening. So if you are resonating with this specific reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminals for the awakened divine feminine, especially if you are connecting here as a divine feminine. This will help you get more into your flow state energy and manifest more from that receptive, effortless space. I also really recommend my love magnetism subliminal. This will help you to clear out love blockages from all 7 chakras and make you incredibly magnetic for attracting love and positive attention into your life. So again, the link to my app Sound and Soulful is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Right away, the first card we have from the Energy Oracle deck is Patience. This is not a card of waiting. This is a card of divine timing. And I hear a very strong message for someone, specifically a divine feminine, that everything is happening here in a divine timing. Specifically when it comes to that grander vision that you are wanting to manifest for yourself and your life. The number 1111 is coming up, so you might be seeing the number 111 or the number 11 or 1111. This can be a powerful sign that you have really stepped into your manifestational power and are in this very spiritually and energetically magnetic state of being. I feel that if you are connecting with this reading, there are very bright times ahead for you because of the shifts that you've made from the inside out, because you've had the courage to process out some of those old, heavier, denser, energetic patterns within yourself. Now, this divine timing card seems to be connecting very specifically to a love situation. However, this manifestation card, the cornucopia, tells me that the key to manifesting what you desire in this love situation, even if it feels complicated or impossible, is actually to remain focused on what you are manifesting for yourself. Because I'm hearing these two dynamics really feed into each other. The more that you are personally empowered, personally manifesting your vision for yourself and your life, creating putting that pent up energy into these creative outlets and avenues, the more you are actually attracting perfect alignments in this love situation as well. Now, I feel like there may be a lot more going on in this particular love situation, but I know this video is approaching 20 minutes, so I am going to be channeling on more of a deep dive of this divine masculine that came up here but then was very silent through the reading, as well as the potential dynamic between the two of you. So that will be in my next video that will be posted tomorrow very early in the morning at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you would like to get notified when I post that video, I do recommend subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell as well. So I'm going to close this particular reading by pulling one final Rumi Oracle card. This card has actually been coming up a lot lately if you've been following the readings. This is the Cloak of Christ. So let's see what the guidebook says here. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. Rumi. The guidebook also says, you are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul. That which plagues you, whether something specific or a general nagging malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace here and now that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary, restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done, so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed, that something is healing made possible through divine protection. So that feels like a really aligned place to end the reading for now. Again, there will be a continuation of this reading in the next video here on the channel. Do let me know in the comments if anything specific has resonated with you here today. Of course, always use your own intuition, take what has connected with you, and feel free to leave the rest here. If you are feeling guided to explore my subliminals and try them out on a 7-day free trial account in my app, that app name is Sound and Soulful. You can search it in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. You can also download it directly via the links in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Thank you so much again for being here today. I appreciate and love all of you so much, and I hope you have an amazing remainder of your day.